Hey guys, and welcome to our world of custom car builds, truck builds and restos. My name is Daryl from Big Truck Parts Australia. We do a lot of custom work, show stuff, done it for a long time. And my young fella here with me. How funny is this shit?
Hey guys, so it's day 9 on the VH build and we'll take a walk around and show you what we're up to. So I've just been rubbing the bonnet bulge, getting it ready. It's in primer now and it's going to take another coat of primer until it's 100% and I'm happy with it. And the old man's getting this guard how it should be again, and he's not using any body filler on it, so it takes a little bit more time, but it's going to be worth it when it's all in primer.
Yeah, it's the old story. You've got to have your right body spoons and different things we use to get up into awkward spots to push the dints, and then we can file stuff up and get it to sit correct without any body filler. Because look, body filler has a place to be used. It has a certain application. We don't advocate the use of it, but it has a place and it's handy at times. But no, where we can, we absolutely don't use it. But as I say, sometimes you do and you have to put a bit in. But this job, very particular, especially we've got meticulous clients and they want this job spot on. So we'll do the job, make it absolutely perfect for them. But to get perfection takes time. But that's part of the course.
So the next step is we'll get some primer on this side, but this door here, we've got to weld a few holes up. Just finish these doors, a few dents around the doors are a bit rough. The quarter panel's in primer. And I'll just explain a little bit why we try not to use bog. And that's just because now it makes life a lot easier. So we can just block that and it's going to come up straight, and that's with one prime, so you're using less materials. And also when you bog it, later on when it dries out, you're going to get shrink back and it just looks like crap after 6 months. So that's why we try to avoid using a lot of bogging and stuff. So this will keep its high gloss for years to come, and it'll just be a really nice paint job. But yeah, that's from one prime. You can see the body lines are back into where they should be. But yeah, anyway.
VH. Now what we're going to show you today is a little bit of some of the tools we use to create the finishes on these panels. So this is your typical panel file, different ways to use it. You can straight file or what we call draw file. Depends the shape and what you're doing and how you want to cut the steel back. Little pick hammer, planishing hammer, very handy for small dints. It's got the obviously a little pick on it to get into awkward spots. But yeah, great little hammer to planish things. And a little half moon dolly here that we use quite a lot of, handy to get up into awkward spots. There's lots of different tools, dollies, files. We only take a minute amount off when we file. It's just to skim the steel, just to finish it, and then it'll be knocked back just with a rubbing block or a sander, and it'll look great. The reason why we use this, what we call a file board, and we use different grit papers to finish the steel off with. This guard has had all the dints knocked out of it. It's been bumped up, it's been filed up, planished, and then when we get it up to where we need to be, we then use this, as I said, the file board. There are different grades of paper that we can use, but the whole idea is then, once the panel's nice, we then finish it with this. Get all the lines and everything back into it correctly. It just smooths it right out nicely. Then we'll go down possibly a finer grade, and then after that process we'll use our epoxy primers depending on the job that we require. But as you can see, it gives it that really nice all metal finish right through the whole panel. This panel was in quite a bad shape. It's had a lot of welding, a lot of repair we've done to it, but as you can see, it's come up good. So we'll put our epoxy over the top of that, we'll block all that back and get it to where we want it to be. Then one more prime coat, then it's ready for colour. And that will be an excellent paint job that'll last for many, many years. But that's the requirement of a good classic resto.